Yeah. I'm towing Baby Ruth, but I should have a bit more sail up, so we might catch him. We'll see. She was zipping all around the mooring. Now I can barely get her moving. So I can get her to come about here. Come on, baby. There you go. Alright, I just felt some acceleration here. That's a beautiful fall day. It's warm. Been quite cold these past couple of days, but today is considerably warmer. Except for Chris and I, there's no other sailboats out here. This could be a green flash night. Maybe. Because of the light winds, neither of us are going to make it into Hadley Harbor before nightfall. So I think we've informally called off our informal race this time. There's that nice bright moon. And Chris just doused his spinnaker. He's just back to his Genoa. We've still got about 5 miles to go here. This wind has picked up maybe a little, but it was supposed to pick up to 10 to 15. It's still supposed to pick up to good 15, even 15 to 20 tonight. So we'll see. It's still, it's about 7 knots now. Kind of 6 to 8 knots. So it's been light all day. It's the gravity-fed tank on deck that leads down to the Dickinson heater. And I've switched to burning kerosene. And I had to adjust the valve. There's a little threaded set point there. I had to adjust that a little for kerosene because kerosene tends to burn. You need the valve open. You need the valve closed a little more. I think it's just because kerosene's a little less viscous than diesel. Kerosene is about twice the price of diesel. You can buy K1 kerosene for about $12 a gallon, whereas diesel's about $5-6 a gallon. So why use kerosene? 2 reasons. One is it's easier to light. It's easier to get the stove going. And the bigger reason is there's far less soot. And if you buy marine diesel, it's not too bad. But if you buy the ultra low sulfur highway diesel, I found that is terrible in these heaters because I was just getting tons of carbon buildup. And I believe it's because they put biofuel in it, and the biofuel doesn't completely burn in the heater. And I was having to use my shop vac every day to go in there and clean out all this, all the carbon soot. That was a real problem. And to the point where I almost just wanted to stop using the heater. It was a battle between freezing and having to deal with all the carbon soot. Catch it in a minute here. Good angle in here means not so good angle back to Padanaram, but well, the first challenge here is I got to get out of the grip of this current going into Woods Hall because it's upwind, up current. I can just I'm barely stemming it here. This is hard bloody work. You see, that's that can. Oh, my third tack trying to get past that can. The current is so strong, it just keeps dragging me just a brisk mid-November day on Buzzards Bay. And whew, that was work getting out of Hadley's and getting out of Woods Hole. And had a tangle on the staysail sheet. And so that was a little bit of a fire drill there, tacking out, because there's not a lot of room to tack through there. Headed back to Padanaram and just to top off and maybe get some more fresh water and do my laundry. And then I'm gonna head back to Hadley's, because midweek, Wednesday night into Thursday, then the rest of the week is all very bad weather. There's a low with a strong cold front, so it's gonna be really frisky. Still trying to find a clean shot to get down to the bay. So far that hasn't materialized, but we'll see. Actually, I could have gone yesterday. The reason I didn't take that window was because of this big weather system. So if I didn't make it to the bay by Thursday, really by Wednesday night or Thursday morning, I was going to get clobbered. Well, sailing into a normally crowded mooring field like Padanaram is a lot easier during the post-season, as at this point there's only a handful of boats still out on the moorings. Most of the boats are laid up for the winter at this point. Alright, I reckon. Ahoy, everybody. It is Tuesday, the 19th of November, 2024, and just returning to Hadley Harbor here. Started off with these brisk northerlies, but they very rapidly died away. So we're down to about 5 knots of wind now. The good news is don't have too much further to go here, just a few miles. Then we've got this major weather system, a big gale system coming through. That's going to come through tomorrow night, and it looks like Friday, Saturday, it's going to blow pretty good here. So I'm still looking for a window to go to do the next jump to the Chesapeake Bay, and so far not finding one, which is kind of frustrating. It's waiting for weather windows can kind of drive you nuts after a while. But you definitely don't want to play around with the North Atlantic this time of year, especially. Because things can get really bad on you really fast. We just got this little tight cut to get through. Well, I went for a short row and spotted a couple of open moorings in the inner harbor. And considering we've got this bad weather coming, I wouldn't mind being on a mooring. Starting to get a little bit of speed on her now. Jeez, this thing about late fall is the days are short. I mean, it was sunny just half an hour ago. Now it's almost dusk here. Hear the roar of that wind aloft. As I say, out on open water, the National Weather Service has issued gale warnings. During my latest rig inspection, I discovered a crack at the very top of the mast. And after thinking about it, I'm pretty sure it's the result of the lightning hit I took back in July, and this was just the first time I'd noticed it. I tried to effect a repair, but it's now too cold for epoxy, so it's going to have to wait until I get further south. So it's one more thing that's weighing on my mind as I contemplate heading back out into the North Atlantic again. Consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. As a patron, you will be able to view my videos free of ads. You will also be able to leave comments, ask questions, and message me directly. You can become a patron for as little as $5 a month.